If they won't hire you, hire yourself. Here's a backstory about me. After I completed my bachelor's degree in science, I applied for different jobs, averaging about 100 jobs in my field. And sadly, until this day, I'm still not hired in the field that I majored in. Because of many different rejections, I had to accept a job in a completely different field. You know, every day I ask God why. Why can't I find a good job? Why can't I find the job of my dreams? And I have been asking these questions for 2 years now. I have been patiently waiting. You know, I had to look within myself to see if I was the problem. Because all the jobs that I applied for, I met the requirements. But I still was not good enough for them to hire me. And I don't know why. And, you know, after many rejections, I learned a few things. And today we're going to talk about these things. And I break them down into two main sections. The first one is that companies are lazy. They don't want to train people. Many companies expect you to be an expert in everything. Sometimes they won't even spend the time to train you to use a simple software. A new skill takes only 20 hours to learn. And if you work 8 hours a day, that's about 2.5 days to learn a new skill. But the companies are lazy and they refuse to train people. They want to bring someone who's already highly knowledgeable and successful. They're always looking for someone who knows it all, someone that could benefit them. And they want to take, but they don't want to give back. To them, we're never good enough. And in their job posts, they have a long list of requirements. And if you dare not have these requirements, or if you don't have 5+ years of experiences, then you would not get an interview or you would not get hired. Even after you've just graduated and you have not been in the workforce, I've seen a job post that had requirements for master's degree with 5+ years of experiences or PhD, and the pay was only $15 an hour, which is very insulting. And one thing I learned is that if they won't hire you, if they won't give you an opportunity to prove yourself, then you just gotta hire yourself. We have to learn to build our own career path, build our own experience, build our own job. We have to learn to be our own boss. We spend time in companies where we work for them to accomplish and fulfill their dreams. And in the meantime, we give up on our dreams. We push our dreams to the side just to fulfill someone else's dream. We're working in a position that brings no value to our lives sometimes. And we have to find a balance between a job and our passion. We cannot mix the two. We can also have a job that brings you passion, a job that is your passion, but sometimes we forget our own dreams. We forget to follow our own dreams because we spend most of our life, working for someone else. And the other thing that I learned is that becoming is better than being. And during my undergrad, I wanted to volunteer in a lab. I got turned down many times because I had no prior lab experience, and most of the professors only wanted someone that had prior experience working in labs. Mind you, I was in the beginning of my undergrad career, yet they wanted so much from me. And I'm asking myself, how can you expect expect me to have so many experience, yet you won't even give me a time. You won't even allow me to gain those experience. That's unfair. The mindset that these people have is very detrimental. They destroy people's dreams, abilities, and knowledge. They have a mindset that if they want to be successful themselves, then they can only bring someone who is type rated, someone who's already highly successful, someone who's highly knowledgeable. They don't want to take the time to teach people. They don't want to train people. They only want to take from people without giving back, without giving anything back. Their fixed mindset is preventing someone who has so many other abilities from showing themselves, from acquiring even more knowledge. And that's unfair. And from that, this is what we can do. One of the things to protect ourselves is that in the meantime, when we get those rejection, we have to hire ourselves. We have to think about our skills and our talents, and we have to use them to serve others. Don't wait for someone to give us an opportunity to prove ourselves, to prove our talent. We have to build our own path, and we have to show them our potential. Think about the things that you are good at and the things you're not good at, and become good at these things. Don't let these people take your knowledge away. Never allow these companies to bury your worth and your dreams. If you have a passion for science, like I do, spend time reading books about science, read research articles, watch videos, grab a notebook and make it a research lab notebook. Take notes on things you are passionate about. If you want to be a film director, start directing your own short film. Grab a notebook and write down different film ideas. Start first with your passion. Whichever dream you have, I want you to grab an empty notebook. This notebook will be your dream or your passion notebook. Write down your passion, your dreams. Write down how you want to accomplish them. Write down the skills you have and the skill you want to gain. Write down ways you can obtain these new skills. Build your own portfolio. Hire yourself. See in yourself your potential before anyone else can. If you cannot see the goodness within yourself, then no one else will. That is why you have to make your own space. If no one wanna accept you into their space, build your own path, build your own space. Don't wait for someone to see your potential. Show them your potential first. We're worth more than what they think of us. And that is why we have to learn to accept ourselves for who we are and build our skills, our strength, so that we can overcome any adversities in our lives. Because when we go through these rejection and adversities, we become stronger. That is why becoming is better than being. So, in conclusion, if they won't hire you, hire yourself.